Welcome back. The teaching has been done, so it's time to speak to teach.
I've gathered some feedback from the new recruits. Training seems to be progressing satisfactorily.
Right. We've really been trying to do our best. Didn't realize how hard it was to hammer things into folk, though.
It's gratifying to see you acknowledge how much work I've put into it, sir.
You're just a big bag of lectures, aren't you? Either that or snide remarks.
Yeah, he is, and that's why we love him.
You're such a lively bunch. I can see why you're so popular.
Leaving that aside for a moment, is the training going to continue?
Yes, about that. I do believe that the time to apply the finishing touches is approaching.
Finishing touches? You mean...
Yes. We're going to perform large-scale maneuvers that encapsulate everything we've done so far.
Yeah? Large-scale maneuvers? Now we're talking.
Do you think they'll be up to scratch when we've completed these maneuvers, Teach?
I'd say so, especially if all of you are prepared to participate as well.
Of course. So when do we start?
Right now.
Huh?
Actually, to be honest with you, the preparations for the maneuvers are already complete. All we need to do now is to get everyone over to the designated location, in fact.
Yeah, what's gonna go wrong?
You've got everything squared away ahead of time. Ah, that's so crafty.
You see, I anticipated that you'd reach the end of the exercises at around this point in time.
How did you anticipate that?
Teach can be a touch pushy sometimes.
No, I don't think so. I just have so much faith and confidence in your abilities.
Well, where should we go to get started?
Do you know Everblight Plain?
I'm aware of it.
Yeah, of course. We've even been in a dust up there, as I remember.
The new recruits have already departed for the target location. They're probably there already. I'll share the full details of the maneuvers once we've rendezvoused with the rest of the forces.
Boom.
Let me think. The place you're talking about is...
It's Everblight Plain. Well then, shall we set out?
Yes.
Everyone present and correct. Then I'll proceed with the mission briefing. Before we start, please turn your attention upward for a moment.
Upward?
Yeah, that means above.
Oh!
A number of containers arranged by me for the purpose of this maneuver have just this moment made landfall. Foots, Zakir, and Kyrie. Your squads will get to the containers and recover the contents, quick as you can.
What about us?
You're going to be acting as an enemy. You'll do whatever you can to prevent the recruits from performing the recovery.
Huh? We'll be fighting against Mio's crew? But we'll get pulped!
Oh, please. No need to make quite such a fuss about it. This is simply a training exercise.
Yeah, I mean, the big boys aren't gonna go full tilt at us newbies, surely.
You three, listen very carefully to what I'm about to say. Whatever opponent you may face, I forbid you to belittle or think ill of them. From the moment you raise your blade against theirs, you must project every ounce of your power when you fight. In that way, you do an honor to your opponent.
Honor?
If you do not offer that honor to your opponent, then all that remains is the shadow of enmity. If pure power is the only prize of battle, then surely this war will never end. For the most sacred duty of every soldier is this: to stamp out evil at its source.
Busting out the big words as usual.
Pretty much what I was thinking, Lana.
That's our teach for ya.
Neo and companions, do not hold back. Bring your full strength to bear on your juniors.
All right. We'll do our level best to assume the role of enemy.
Very well.
Squads, to your positions. Wait for the designated start time.
Iris communication is forbidden from this point. That is all. Disperse.
It's time. We should commence with our battle plans as well.
Plans? I'm just going to charge in and kill everyone.
Huh?
Teach? What is it?
Probably a Mobius.
I just had the feeling I was being watched. A trick of the mind, perhaps.
Come on, let's get out there and grab these containers, yeah? The rookies are gonna beat us to it.
Yes, indeed. We elders need to demonstrate a bit of spirit.
Roger. Starting mission.
His name's Lloyd. Lloyd Teach, that's his name. Hello. Not a Mobius then. Huh. Let's start with the one over here. Not seen that jacket that he was wearing before, so... I mean, it could be a Mobius wearing a different jacket. Why do they all design... Why did they all choose the design of the sort of like almost pinky red attire? Did they have a meeting and go like, you know what, we should all look alike. We should all have this little thing going on. This little pattern. Also, how about these helmets? Like, you know, I'm against that idea.
Here we are. The supply drop.
Spotted.
I'd be against the helmets. Let's put it like that.
Protection.
Eyes over here! Cheers, you're the dead.
Fury.
I couldn't keep them in check. That's our lad. Had to. Eyes over here! You didn't disappoint. Great stuff! I couldn't keep them in check. Eyes over here!
Appreciate it.
I'm way out of your league.
Keep it up, Neo.
Yeah.
My power flows free.
We can do
Things
better yet.
are building up. Great
Time
as
to
in
end
the mountain.
I know. How could I
Feeling good.
fail here?
Do I not get the chest?
Crap! Nothing else for it. All units, retreat, double quick!
Considering the state of play, they picked a good moment to withdraw.
Indeed. Zakir's going to be a solid addition to the Force, thanks to your instruction.
I can't take all the credit. It's down to their superb teamwork as much as anything.
I like how those three over there being like, hey, can we open this up and get the loot?
Yeah, we bagsied the container.
Told you.
Can't wait to see what we got. Shouldn't give the others a chance to regroup. Let's just swipe it and skedaddle.
It seems you're relishing your roles as the bad guys. Good casting by me.
I do want the loot though.
Zuno! Namaki! Anyone? Is anyone there? Oh, I picked a great time to get lost, didn't I? So what now? No, I can't just stay here. It's getting worse. I need to step up to the plate. Be more like Mio.
Who are you? Is it someone we know? Huh. I imagine it's someone Teach knows at least. I'm just thinking like looking up there like there's Cloud Key Pluck. To think that was like there the entire time. Right above us at the start. It's weird to have been up there now. Like, ugh. Where am I? There I am. I need a bigger jump. What are they fighting?
Hey, over there! That lot's in trouble!
Not to worry, just stick to the plan.
The plan? The plan was to kill the other guys, not the monsters, so...
Over here!
Do we help the monsters?
I couldn't keep them in check.
I'll keep up the attack.
Can't let you show me up, Noah. Great stuff, Noah!
Have some of this!
Break!
We've got them pinned down!
Divine protection!
Sidewind!
You might appreciate this.
Wow, thanks.
Oh, that got destroyed.
Thanks for helping us out there, I guess.
Yeah, no worries.
Considering we're meant to be your enemy, I'm not sure help is the right word.
Even so, we couldn't just leave them to get mown down there, could we?
We could have.
Ha! Chaos reigns supreme on the field of battle. Let this be a lesson to you.
Huh? Aren't you guys in Kyrie's squad?
Yeah, that's right.
So, where's Kyrie?
She fell off the cliff.
She's not here. I guess she's gotten lost, as usual.
Ah, life's compass is never set on a single course.
Not everything's a lesson, Teach.
Huh? So she wandered off again?
That's our Kyrie.
What should we do, Teach?
No. Let's leave it to them. This too is a part of the training.
Damn it.
Roger that. I'll track her down then. Though, to be honest, I don't fancy my chances.
Lloyd that. It's just that case of not every day is a training day.
I hope Kyrie's alright.
Kyrie's a stout-hearted soldier. Have faith in her.
I mean, with how this game's gone, she could easily just be dead now. Let me get there. It's like, oh no, there's Kyrie's body. She died. Mauled to death. Just surrounded by a pack of animals and literally ripped her apart. Be like, okay. Like, I thought this was a Nintendo game. It's like, yeah, well, we've had suicide already, so, you know. Everything's on the table. Everything. Every day is a training day. Alright, what we got then? I don't see a Kyrie,
Get some good use out of this.
but I do see a boxed canyon.
What? There's no one here. Are we the first?
Feels like it's a trap.
Huh? That sucks! What an anticlimax! Oh well. Let's recover the container.
Not so fast.
My god, it's the Foots.
Who? What? Where?
But we're surrounded.
They should have been on, like, the cliff edges.
So it seems.
So it would seem.
You thought us rookies were gonna be a pushover, didn't you? Well, joke's on you now.
Don't get smirky with me, mate.
Fork it over!
We've got a full head of steam over here. And you're gonna get all of it. Sorry.
Just how I like it. Come at us, mudders. Nothing like a chump with a death wish.
Eyes over here. You didn't disappoint. I couldn't keep them in check.
Locked and loaded.
Did we upset them? Eyes over here. How did this happen? Resonant flag. I couldn't keep them in check. I am not breathing here. Spirited charge. Eyes over here.
Now give them what they
Not
deserve.
good enough, huh?
I didn't even realize you guys were here.
How'd you know?
Shield wall. We've still got it in the bag. Yes. Keep it up, me. Unfold the power of Ouroboros.
Let's use it to the max. I'm not
I'm gathering momentum.
I know! Feeling good!
I'm really feeling it.
Snuff it! I think we're stuffed here.
You really handed it to us. We're gonna have to call it quits.
Hey, don't think of it like that. You drew a pretty sharp line in the sand there.
Right, and I'd say that means you've still got room to grow. So don't let up now.
That means a lot.
Well, guess we'll be yoinking the container then. Unless you rookies got another round in you.
No, I know when I'm beat.
You sure about that? I thought you liked a bit of hard sparring, even more than strength training.
You still bitter about that, Senna?
Of course she bloody is.
Excellent. Your duty is fulfilled, and admirably at that.
Yeah, but what about the random guy and Kyrie?
Let's return to the original rendezvous point.
Oh, that's weird. I thought it was round here. Oh, did I go off in the wrong direction again? Oh. No, I can't have. Everything's totally fine. Nothing to worry about. Oh.
Who are you?
Ah! A crazy soldier! What am I gonna do? No! No!
Oh, bloody hell. Best we get there quick then. I like how we ended up getting loot from them. Like, I've left some loot behind. Oh, well. But just the idea of like, well, this is meant to be a sparring thing. We're not meant to actually be killing them, but the loot being there implies that we did kill them. So we took their dog tags, their clothes, their boots, their motorcycles, all that type of stuff. Huh.
Everyone, thank you for your perseverance. In these maneuvers, you showed quality, doggedness, and grit in the pursuit of excellence.
But we've got to face it. We got trashed.
Hey, don't be down on yourself. You proved you got the right stuff, yeah?
The amount of pressure and problems you gave us, I'd say that's pretty promising for new recruits.
While the leader of each squad is present, there's something I'd like to announce.
I guess I'll have to stand in for Kyrie. We haven't found her yet.
What?
I guess we'll need to mount a proper search for her.
Sheesh, she's a real test of patience, that one.
Yes, Teach speaking.
So, you're calling yourself Teach now? Interesting.
Ooh, I'm liking this voice.
What? Who?
But that's not all that's interesting. For example, what became of that soldier of yours? The one blindly wandering around the battlefield back there. Where is she now?
What have you done with Kyrie? You'd better not have hurt her.
It's all down to you now, Teach. You better start the search for her. Seek help from your comrades then. Bring your reinforcements. It makes no difference to me. But hear this. I won't let you escape.
Forgive me, but I cannot follow your meaning. You aren't making a shred of sense.
A clue. Remember Kai. Think of me as a ghost from your past.
Teach? What just happened? Is something up with Kyrie?
It appears that Kyrie has been abducted by a mysterious party.
Abducted? But who would...
I don't know yet. I sense a Kavesi hand in this, or perhaps...
Well, we'd better get out there and help her.
No. Kyrie is my responsibility. Please lead the troops back to the colony.
Hey, come on.
Commander, don't worry about us. We'll be okay.
We may be a bunch of rookies, but I think we can get ourselves back to the colony in one piece. Commander, sir!
Zuno, Foots, but...
Commander, I also think that might be the best course of action. We just slow you down. But if you take Noah and the others, you've got a much better chance of finding Kyrie.
I like how they're thinking though. It's like, yeah, you need the best of the best.
Spark, guys.
Understood. You're right. Take yourselves back to the colony.
Everyone, listen up. I'm going to have to ask you to assist in the search for Kyrie.
We were here for that from the start, Commander. Let's find Kyrie.
That means we're going to have to find a way to search this vast expanse. It'll be tough.
Perhaps it won't be so tough. I've already formed a broad concept of Kyrie's current location.
Really? How are you doing this?
Huh? Really?
Rotswoe Battle Scar is the site of an ancient battlefield in the west of Everblight Plain. I surmise that Kyrie is deep within that zone.
I'd love to understand your reasoning.
How come you're so certain, Teach?
Time is short. I'll explain on the way.
Commander, please bring Kyrie back safely.
On my honor, I swear it, and you must promise to be vigilant until you've safely returned home.
You can't make a promise like that. You can promise you'll try.
We have to get to Rotswoe Battlescar. I must find Kyrie.
Kyrie, please be okay.
Well, explain yourself, because you said you'd explain on the way. You've not said. You're an oddly silent, Teach. I'd like more information, especially, again, on the reasoning. That's the key thing for me now. Like, why? Why would you expect here?
There's something I need to tell you about before we proceed.
Is it to do with why you knew where Kyrie was?
That's right. You see, I have an idea that our mysterious opponent's true target is myself.
So then, he only snatched Kyrie to get to you?
Exactly. He took her as nothing more than a hostage to lure me out. Considering this angle, the pieces start to fit together.
Commander, does this mean that you know the identity of our opponent here?
Not for certain, but I have a hypothesis.
And if that hypothesis is correct, then Kyrie should be just up ahead.
So, what is it then?
Cause and effect.
What? Something you did in the past?
A colossal struggle took place on this battlefield a long time ago. Kevis and Agnes lost countless lives in that battle. In the end, both sides were annihilated. Afterwards, it was said that the ones that let loose the dogs of war were Colony Kai, that this slaughter was their doing. Remember Kai, they said.
Of course. I've read the tales of that battle too. But what does that have to do with all this?
We'll need to save Kyrie if we're to truly untangle the whole of this intrigue.
Well, whatever the truth of the matter, one thing doesn't change. We need to save her.
But if I'm right, I need to put an end to this for good. Stamp out evil at its source. Or otherwise. Kyrie, please, be safe.
Give us more details, mate.
To think I would return here of all places.
Teach?
Like, us being in the dark on certain facts is not good. Like, just Just give us something. Anything. So it's just vague stuff right now. It's like, I want more. Well, there they are.
Kyrie!
Commander Teach!
Are you all right? Are you injured?
I can't stand. I'm sorry.
You're in one piece at least. Something to be thankful for.
Yes, it looks like we've narrowly avoided the very worst outcome. But...
The way you talk, the way you act, it's as if you're a different person. Or do my eyes deceive me? No. You knew the meaning of this place. It must be you.
Are you alone? Do you have allies?
Look at that ferocious. The last bit of life burning within its flame clock is mine. This is where my friends died, slaughtered to the last, by the hand of Colony Kai's commander, the man dubbed the All-Slayer.
You're a survivor of that battle.
That's right. Just like him.
I can understand well what it is you want, but why act in this way?
Luring you in with this little nobody, you mean? If I hadn't taken such measures, you would have gotten away from me. Just that you'd given me the slip by changing your identity, running from the past.
I know that I can never escape my past, not ever. But I chose a different path. I chose to live with the past as a burden I must bear.
A wonderfully convenient use of logic. Do you suppose it will persuade the dry and dusty bones of the dead?
Might do, worth a try.
Enough of your sophistry and lies!
Ugh, what happened to your head then?
This is the purpose I lived for. Why I endured the pain of being the final survivor of my people. Well, it's all about to come to an end. I will kill you as an offering to my friends!
It seems you're bent on fighting me. What if there were another way?
Please, enough. You dare to despise me, to look down upon me as a worm, an insect. I'm not the weakling you think I am. At least I don't throw away my friends like spent trash. I'll kill you. I'll kill you all. You'll see. Oh, you'll see.
Teach! Be careful. That's no regular Kavesi soldier.
Your death is long overdue, Oleg!
Oleg? Avenger.
I'll kill you and present your husk as an offering to my friends!
So, we fight to the bitter end then?
What? Fight on you!
You what?
Just watch!
I'll crush you! Won't get away!
Eyes over here!
Appreciate it.
I'm serious!
Eat this! What?
Just watch! Come on now!
Let me
All
give you
here!
a taste!
He's been smashed.
I'm not the man I was back then, Oleg.
How?
Evading.
Let me give you a taste!
Buzzing right now!
I mean, I'm not gonna go chain attack if he's evading and being invincible now. It's like, what's going on here?
With you, Noah, I can fight on. Win big or go home!
Perfect time.
I'll show you!
No escape!
What's the matter, Oleg? Is this all the strength you can muster?
Your hope, your desire is to kill me. That being so, there is no meaning in our fighting. Just do what you will now.
You mean to insult me even now? Fighting a weakling like me isn't worth the effort, is that it?
No, you're wrong. You don't understand at all.
Then fight! Fight like you fought my allies, like you crushed the life from their bodies! Show me your true nature, your fangs! Kill me, Oleg! Crush me! Coward! I won't stop, not until I bring the red mist down upon you. If it takes laying down this rookie's corpse to get a rise out of you, I'll do it.
Hey, I'm no rookie!
What?
Huh? Kyrie. Huh? Hey! When'd she get back up?
Kyrie, if you're back on your feet, escape while you can.
No, I won't run away. I'll fight by your side with all of you.
Don't be a fool.
I'm not. I'm doing what the commander told us to do. Do honor to your opponent. Fight them with every ounce of your strength.
Kyrie, you're...
That's why we fight. Me, you, Mio, Commander, all of us. I am a warrior of Colony Gamma.
She's right. I forgot the very thing I told my students to guard in their hearts. It was me that lacked maturity, that hadn't grasped the basic truth. Certainly your technique, it's amazing. It's only natural. You've applied yourself to discipline which forces you to stare death in the face. Since you've borne that burden, I ought to fight you with my whole strength and spirit. To meet your passion, I will unbind my darkest arts.
You're gonna get a whooping, mate.
Kyrie, please, lend me your powers.
Roger that, Commander. I'll give it everything.
As you wish. More kindling for the Carnival of Carnage. Show me these darkest of arts, Oleg. Teach me what you mean.
Well, he is Teach. Teach, all Slayer art has been unlocked. Can nullify the Avenger's complete defense from critical vengeance. Alright, hopefully he does that himself.
Kyrie, cover me!
Let me get you! I couldn't keep them in check! No escape!
More where that came from! What? Behold my darkest of arts. More where that came from!
Eyes over here!
Time to get cracking!
No escape! I couldn't keep them in check!
Deflected?
Combine and strike!
You won't get away!
Alright, come on, Teach, we're waiting on you now.
Just watch! I'll end it here!
Come on, Teach.
Bounced off!
Let me give you a taste!
Eyes over here!
Cheers for that!
Come on now!
Thank you very much. I was very much thinking like, should I just do it? It's like,
Go easy on yourself.
right.
I've got an idea.
Let's see.
I use my thinking muscles.
It's thinking muscles, isn't it? It's thinking muscles. It's called your brain, you idiot. Alright, when chosen, grants 10 TP to all active characters except self.
The first move goes to me.
Bum 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 bum.
You're in for it now!
It's a shame. I'm gonna come in with another chance for a side break.
How about this?
Nope.
You thought it was over? Ah! Let me give you a taste.
How's this for a plan?
This should be our plan.
We'll be done.
There's our break. Alright, so triple. Let's give it this launch here. 150s. Bravo. It's alright.
Observe my strategy.
We don't want a yippee yet.
I'll make this one.
Let's try going for a smash at this point.
Let me do the honors. Don't think you're in the clear.
Nice smash. It's a nice smash. Alright, so I'd like a break. Thank you. And triple.
Time for the big one.
Just at the 150, that's good.
Keep hitting hard.
I've got an idea.
Yippee! Alright, that's what we got here. So we got our triple. We want a launch somewhere. Have we got one? We got one here. We got one here.
I'll start us off.
Get him just spinning around there. It's great. It's great. Now we could go smash, but we're not gonna. Or are we? No, we're not. Don't need to heal.
I'll follow your lead.
Time for the big one.
Ding, 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 ding.
And one for good measure.
Numbers.
This plan's gonna get flawless.
Yippee. Right. Look at that. That's just stuck in that position. Oh dear, mate. Oh dear. It's like, oh god, it hurts. The pain. Okay, so we got that smash there, which would be good. So I'm actually gonna throw you out a little bit.
The first move goes to me.
So we should be right there. A little bit more damage. And as a result of everything, it's like, yeah, just want to be careful there.
Me next.
Smash it good.
I was waiting for this.
One more for the road. I'm going full set. Try this on. It's a knockout. You watching?
Yeah! Eat knuckles, punk!
Was that all? Huh, that more.
Is this it then? Is this the end for me? Your past will always haunt you. I want you to live on in my pain. Mere death is not your fate.
I will remember these words forever, until my dying day.
You there, Agnian.
Me?
I said you were a rookie. A nobody. I take it all back. You're strong. Much stronger than I could ever.
Neo, I need to ask you a favor.
Will you please remove his goggles so I can have them? They look really cool.
You want me to see him off, don't you?
That's right. Thank you.
Like, in my head, I expected the chain attack theme, but on the flute then.
Thank you. Perhaps now his soul will find some respite.
Yeah. I hope so too.
Please, allow me to thank you once again. If you hadn't backed me up today, who knows what could have happened.
All I'm thinking now is like combining like different elements of the story and the thoughts and feelings, the idea of like, there's not really any point to off-seeing other than it like communicating your thoughts and ideas, which again goes back to what Nia said with that idea of the only way you could communicate was through light, and you get motes of light as a result. It's like, huh.
Teach, don't mention it. We did exactly what we had to.
Kyrie, you acquitted yourself very well in battle. You've made true progress.
Really? I was really useful to you.
Yeah. I'm seeing you in a whole new light now, Kyrie. You're a credit to the Aghanim forces.
Whoa. I'm so happy to hear you say that, Mio. Feeling a little dizzy now.
Teach, I need to ask. Just who are you exactly? The Kavesi soldier was calling you Oleg. That was a name that used to ring out in Agnes too. A commander whose martial prowess was nigh unmatched. According to the official records, Oleg fell in battle many years ago.
He did, but he got back up again.
If what that soldier said was true, then you're...
Tyon, it's wise of you to press me on this matter. But you must forgive me. I'm afraid I cannot tell you any more about that name.
Is that because we haven't earned your trust?
No, it isn't that. It's something else. I am bound to a promise, an oath.
An oath?
To impart wisdom to those who will succeed us, to teach them of strength and the tenets of battle. That this humble wish should spark, we pledged never to divulge the secrets of the past. That's the oath that I took with Consul G.
Consul G? The same Consul G that we took down?
By way of that oath, Consul G gave me a new name and a new role as an educator.
But why would you be forbidden from talking about the past?
Because you see, I have no right to do so. However many words I expend talking about the past, they would be nothing more than a collection of empty excuses. I'd merely be setting down the burden of the past in the hope of being forgiven. So, the consul strictly forbade it. I must preserve my oath as long as I draw breath.
I see. But this must be a huge weight for you to carry. I mean, You can't share your worries or your troubles with anyone.
Teach. About the past. Are you also against us trying to find out about it?
No. Of course, you are not bound by oath. Just as I have no right to divulge the past, I have no right to obstruct those seeking the truth either. If you want to uncover the past, that is a matter for you and you alone.
Hey, sorry, mate. I kind of lost the thread a bit there.
Tide nodded off. What happened? We were in a fight a minute ago, weren't we?
Perhaps we can revisit that another time.
It's getting on. The others must really be stewing in their juices about Kyrie.
You're right. Let's get back and let them know she's safe.
Roger that, Mio.
Please, go ahead without me. I'll catch you up.
I understand.
I expected her to do a little wave. Like, hello, you coming? I like that because mainly for Kyrie. Just like Kyrie got a lot out of that. All Slayer Oleg. Ooh,
I hope everyone's getting along.
Indeed. All Slayer Oleg.
Let's catch up on stuff.
So here's a story from a few years ago. Back then, Colony Chi, how did they say it, was renowned as Agnes's preeminent military power. They cut down their enemies to the last, hunting down all escapees and stragglers without mercy. In a word, vicious. Colony Chi were an unstoppable force, and their rise through the ranks was inexorable. Everyone knew they were bound for gold, and we know what happens when you get to gold. But they never reached it, thankfully. Correct, according to their battle records, Chi was achieving startling results. But the numbers of their friendly casualties were also rising in direct proportion. So, what? They were sacrificing people to win? Surprised they managed to keep that up for long. They were winnowing their troops. As a result, only the strongest fighters survived. No enemy could stand against Kai, whose ranks were composed solely from grizzled veterans. They were utterly trampled. Without mercy, eh? No mercy for their foes and none for their allies either. In their view, only might made right. Such was Colony Kai under Commander Oleg. Oleg, huh? But in the end, it was unsustainable, right? Right. The end came during the battle in Rotsuo Battle Scar, where Kai completely annihilated several opposing colonies. According to the records, Oleg was also killed in that battle, but then... Oleg, that's Teacher's real name. Thinking back to it now, Commander did always try to instill in us a certain caution toward power. May have been trying to warn us against the mistakes he himself made back when he was still Oleg. I gotta think, like, how did the stories persist? Because it's that case of, like, if people are dying all over the place and they're being reborn, like cloned, whatever you want to call it, like the birthed, but they're given the same names, hence stuff like Noah being N, Mio being M, etc, etc. It's like, that's going to get confusing because it's like, it's not, there's like an overlap, slightly. So it's like, well, some of the stories are going to remain and going to be carried on into the future. So it's like, hold on, that's going to cause a few confusing issues, I'm sure. Teach did say that it was up to us to decide how to act, now that we've learned the truth. Like, this story about Oleg could have been from the previous cycle, if you want to call it. But a few people survived until they were 10 years old, told some of the people that were like 1 year old, and that story got carried on. We know it is the same guy, but it may not have been the same guy. If that makes sense. Teachers say that it was up to us to decide how to act, now that we've learned the truth. This doesn't change my thoughts on him. Whatever his past, teaches our ally. More than that, he's our friend. What do you guys think? I've said it before and I'll say it again. Can't have too many strong mates. Same here. I don't mind too much. Other people's pasts are frankly none of my business. I believe the commander has been trying to reckon with his past in his own way. Only he can do it. Commander Teach was always kind to me and Mio when we moved there from Colony Theta. It wouldn't be right to doubt him now. I trust the commander. I'm with Sinner on this. Looks like we're all agreed, in fact. Yes, as Tyan said, Teach's actions now are up to him. But if he needs our help again, just like before, we'll be there to support him in a heartbeat. Of course, as friends and allies should. Right, so let's get Lambda's thing sorted here with Colony Lambda's defenses.
We should talk about this.
Seems like a bloke named Varen's working on some kind of prototype. And everyone's hoping it'll help boost Lambda's defense. I wonder what it could be. Surely not a new type of autolev? Why don't we just nip along and have a gander? We've got to have some stake in this, right? Yeah, I'd say so. Lambda's defense concerns us too. New developments. Let's back up. Back up.
Okay. Next on the list is...
outside, apparently. Based on like what it looked like in the image, I thought it was going to be behind that tent over there, but nope, it's here. Have you come to have a nose around at this as well? What are you talking about? So you didn't come to look at the sensor I've developed? What does it do exactly? Oh god, they're really attacking Noah there. It reacts to enemy signatures. This little thing's indispensable for putting on a nice show of defensive power without having to rely on autolevs. It enables you to spot enemies without expending manpower. Very clever. I really want to get them installed all over the place. Don't suppose you'd be up for helping? Us? Are you sure we can touch them? It won't think we're enemies? No need to worry on that front. They can tell the difference, you say that now. So it's a bit like Kitty's autolev here. Yeah, go on then. We'll help you out. Right. So the first installation needs doing on the cliffside, old cliffside way, shall we? We shall. So it's like outside. Well, so just skip outside so we change maps. Let's not do that. Let's head on over. I wonder how many quests we've actually got to do after the Ascension quests. That's my question. And I'm wondering how many Nopon Caravan thingies I've missed. For shill. There aren't actually many roads between Colony Lambda and Mactha Wildwood. Which means that if we don't get people out here in the event of an attack, we're in trouble. Yes, you need to fortify at this point. If anything were to come through here, you'd have a problem. Alright, so let's install one of those little sensors around here. No sign of any enemies right now. Let's move on to the next. Next point of call is the Orion Tunnels. Yep, that. There. We'll go from there. I mean, I was worried there that it wasn't going to load. Black screen of death in this area. Why this area? I don't know. That funny noise again where you can hear them all running on the spot. Well, not the spot, but behind you. This looks like another place enemy soldiers would like. Installing it right inside the tunnels might not be the best idea. Agreed. It would be more beneficial here, where Lambda could reach it at a moment's notice. Right here, yeah? And that's all in place. Is there anywhere else you want to put one? Let me see. Hold up. Isn't there a waterway around here? There is, but why? It's just that we came out from over there, so what's to stop your enemies from doing the same? Yeah, good point. Well, let's go and put one up over there then, too. Alright. Alright, so where are we looking? Destination map. Righto. One of them's gonna go off at some point. Here? Yeah, here should be okay. If they come via the waterways, it's better to focus on the shoals rather than where the water's deep. In which case, this looks like a suitable place. There are auto-levs nearby too. Yes, this seems like a no-brainer. And lo, our tactician has spoken. What? Surely this is blindingly obvious. It's decided. Here it shall go. I still like those two. They have the fun little bickering. And that's all of them. Now you just need to keep an eye on them regularly. Right, Colony Lambda's invested so much in its defense that... got a message coming in. Yeah, I hear ya. And that's on the old cliffside way? What's happened? Just a little wrinkle. And they want me up at the old cliffside way. Is the sensor okay? I'm not sure. That's what I'm hoping to find out. It's going off like crazy, being like, there's monsters everywhere. We'll go with you. We've come this far already. I'm glad to hear it. Yes, this guy's gonna be like, monsters, monsters, oh my god, monsters. Either that or it's been eaten. Like, ooh, tasty thing. So it's like, there's definitely a monster around. How do you know? I'm inside its belly. Have been devoured by the demon. Sarge? Did you install this? Yeah? I'm sure you're aware, but Sergeant Tonya heads an assault troop. They're the best of the best of the best, sir. Cannot put these things up without the requisite approval from the top. I'm sorry about this, but you're gonna have to take them all down. What? Oh, what? Engineers are always disrupting the system because you just go on ahead and do what you please without ever asking. You don't get to get special treatment, you hear? All requests must be made through the proper channels. Well, perhaps. What, you just gonna back down? You gonna let her talk to you like that? She's a stickler for the rules, and she doesn't get on with engineering because we work outside those rules. She won't listen to me no matter what I say. But someday Lambda might be glad to have these sensors. Oh, they're useful, I fully agree. And that's exactly why you need to get the proper approvals. Rules is rules. Hey, now hold on a minute, Tonya. Captain, is there something I can do for you? Captain Roche supervises the troops. Sergeant Tonya reports in to him. A request just came in from the engineers. You weren't around, so I approved it in your place. If that's your decision, then of course I shan't be the one to gainsay. I'm just trying to make your life easier. Your love of the job is admirable, but being too rigid is a problem of its own. Captain, you're too soft. If you can't keep the soldiers disciplined, then... My word is final. Anyway, everyone's ticked the right boxes and got the right stamps, so we can all go home. Thanks for that, Captain. Captain, I'm not done yet. I ask that you stay behind. Ugh. I think you're taking this a touch too seriously.
I hope everyone's getting along.
I don't. How do you feel about that, Senna? I hope everyone's miserable. I get worried with the long loading here. It just worries me when I see the black screen. It's like, please load, please load. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to get you caught up in this as well. If the captain hadn't come along at just that moment, the whole project would have been torn down. That's what happens when you don't get your forms in on time. Even things that the colony needs have to go through the proper channels, eh? Only Lambda's ability to enforce order through its regulations has always been one of its strong points. Yet somewhere along the way it became bogged down in needless protocols, red tape, bureaucracy. Ugh. I mean, I get why they'd have this approval system. Makes it easy to know who's responsible for what. That sort of leadership can even stand against silver colonies in wartime. But now that they've been released from any need to fight, those regulations become shackles, confusing everyone. Only Lambda's standing at a crossroads right now. Should they change or not? And that's us done. We're done! And seeing as we're done, there's the quest over there that we need for Izzard. So we should be ready for the next part. So we'll see you then. Ta-ra for now.